I'll be reacting to Love Flops episode 6. I will be watching it off of Dive's website. And now I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. All right. God, I'm excited for this because the previous episode was actually, it wasn't half bad, actually, all things considered. Why does this feel like a freaking video game? Especially with the meter on the top right. I'm assuming since this is obviously in some kind of simulation world, I'm gonna be surprised if there's a match of girls. Or it could just be a dream. That wouldn't exactly be out of the realm of possibility, too. Why? 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 Why was it focusing on his fucking dick? Wait, is it really gonna try to... No, that's just disgusting. Okay, what in the fuck? Gotta be some kind of dream. But no, this series ain't even being subtle about the fact that this is a stimulation world, though, because if we're gonna have... Because there's a variety of ways it's going. This could either be a dream or a stimulation. Which, but when the time comes when it's revealed that it's all simulation, it's not even going to be a twist because they're just making it really obvious at this point that it's a simulation. And I was like, Sahi? Yeah, you just don't say that out loud randomly in public, though. Yeah, but saying that in front of earshot distance with other people, though, yeah. Well, yeah, but that's just mom, though. I mean, hey, that's what this guy's get for not being more assertive with the women. I'm assuming it's going to be a third where she can fight in her natural girl form, I'm guessing. You know, I'm assuming it's something that just straight up rips balls off. Well, then that's quite something. Think of those, though, even if they hide for cover, how are they going to be able to avoid it? Oh. Kind of don't like how they made her boy a dumbass. So that's... It's like... The writers are obviously trying to make Asai one of the most unlikable characters this season because for him to just be like standing there like a fucking dumbass, almost allowing the device to be put into his dick, is some pretty bad writing because you would think after the experiences he went through in episode 5, he'd be more reactive to dangerous scenarios here. That's why I'm not exactly a fan of how they wrote that scene. Because it just makes him out to be a dumb protagonist. And the series has proceeded as smarter than that. a Macho Girl. And no, I actually like Macho Girl anime because obviously I have merch from Tropical Rogue Pretty Cure, so I'm not a hater of Macho Girl anime, for those of you wondering. I'm just not exactly amused here at all. Oh, man. They really are going for like the most lowest common demeanor kind of jokes here. But no, seriously, it feels random as fuck because here's the thing. Obviously, she's not a Macho Girl, so it ain't like they're gonna have major continuity off of this. It ain't like there's gonna be any major ramifications because if this is all stimulation world, her being a Macho Girl ain't gonna actually have any large overarching ramifications. Just feels a little bit random. I'm just saying. But hey, who knows? Oh, Macho Girl backstory. I can't wait to see how they're gonna handle this. Honestly, instead of this series doing random ass shit like this, I feel like it'd be better served having, I don't know, the girls do things with Asahi so that we can get more grasp of the relationship with their main boy through organic means, you know? With the way this series is doing things, the series is just doing random shit and seeing what sticks. And so far, much of the shit that it's thrown out the window hasn't really stuck yet. Whether it be through censors, whenever this series tries to have fan service, or random ass shit. I mean, that thing is cute though. Like if this anime was actually better, I would actually want to buy Sod merch. I actually legit would because he's adorable. Sod is adorable. I just want to buy merch from this series though because this series ain't freaking good at all so far. I'm just calling how it is. But who knows? Maybe the second half of this episode will be absolutely freaking amazing. I'm not putting my hopes up though. I mean, this is love flops we're talking about. Here's the thing that annoys me. They're having this shit, but are there really going to be any consequences? Because things are... Because you're going to have a few males lose their lower part. So this... Because here's the thing. It says all males will eventually lose the ability to reproduce, but for the males that lose their thingy, is it going to be permanent? Or is it just going to be a one-time thing? And, or are we going to get elements where Kyron utilizes magic to fix everything through Deus Ex Machina narrative bullshit? That's my question here. Because if we have an episode of she just fixes everything utilizing magic, then this episode will be bad in so many fucking ways. And there's no major consequences. I'm just saying. That's as much as I love Magic Girl stuff, I don't like it when it's not presented well. I'm assuming he's going to have sex. I'm guessing. Oh, I thought it was going to be something involving sex. Never mind. But even if the series had sex, it'd probably censor the fuck out of it with censors, so knowing how the series can have he'll probably be fine by the end of the episode. I do like this characterization for Aoi, though. She does feel like she's the only one that really and truly does give a shit about Asahi. Feels like she's like the only genuine character in this whole series. And the teacher ain't so bad herself, to her credit. I mean, when you have this little thing say that, some of the quirks are probably going to spread to her boy. It probably comes with the territory at this point. I'm assuming he's saying some dirty ass shit right now. They only could have made it even easier by having that dude wink. The question is, what do they fill the meter with? Oh, so there will be sex involved. I'm not even gonna be that surprised at this point. Whoo, boy. She does love Asahi, though. The question is, Asahi doesn't love her in that light, though. I'm gonna guess by playing with herself. What in the fuck? Okay, even though that's kind of creepy, that's also hilarious too. Oh, don't tell me she probably sniffs that shit. What the fuck? Whoa, okay, wall slam. Simple and effective. It's gonna have to go even bolder now. Oh. 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 Ah, what? Okay, I can actually why he has some doubts on that probably because they haven't done the deed yet. I could actually see why I'd feel that way because what is the reason for her to specifically love Asahi? Yeah, because at that point, wouldn't just wanting to have sex be lust? Because sometimes just wanting to have sex with someone doesn't mean you actually love them. It just means you just want to bang them. That could actually kind of understand in his rationale and thinking. Well then. Whoa! Yo, okay. This is fucking crazy. Oh, shit. That's insanity. Oh, my. Okay, those must be some big ass walls to be able to block the sound like that. Okay, while her eyes are okay, she must have some kind of see-through ability then. That has to be it. They really do love giving us male fan service, don't they? Which I wouldn't mind so much if they also were equal and they gave us female fan service too. But so far, it's just been male fan service. And every time it's female fan service, they just fucking censor this shit. That's the thing that pisses me off about this series. Because don't get me wrong, I've seen lots of yaoi. I've actually liked a few yaoi. I was a big fan of Aoi no Kusabi. That's one of the best yaoi I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing. One of my favorite animated series is a series that has two male characters that love each other. It's called Modao Sushi. So I have nothing against male fan service, but this series, whenever it's got female fan service, it censors the fuck out of shit. But whenever it's a size, since it's like, oh yeah, it's okay. Kind of shows off the double standards that the series has in moments like this. Although in saying that, this is a damn good bit of characterization for Asahi, though. Doesn't make him an amazing character in on itself, but it's a moment for him nonetheless. I like this. This could actually give Karin more reasons to legitimately like Asahi. Now, that's actually a pretty dang decent moment of characterization. And growth for him, too. This is look about Asahi. Like, the dude's willing to risk his balls for someone else in need. I absolutely respect that in every sense of the word. But because Asahi showed off how far he's willing to go for his girl, I mean. I think that would make anyone react the way she's reacting right now. I do like the absolutely cheesy glow, though. I'm assuming now we're going to see some epic magical shenanigans on, and I'm kind of excited for this. Yes! Oh, man. This is just Sid Logic? What the fuck is that? Huh. She can probably do anything but romance Asahi, though, because I'd imagine, yeah, she could probably destroy everything. And I wouldn't be surprised she has an ability to restore every man's balls in the world, too. Because consequences, what the fuck are those? But who knows? Maybe the men that have lost their balls will permanently lose their balls, and there'll be some permanent consequences to this. And if it does go down to that, then hey, I actually wouldn't mind being proven wrong. But so far, this series has proven me right. And not in a good way. I gotta admit, that actually looks damn nice. Seriously, that beam circle looks better than some of the animation I've seen in some of the current Delicious Party Pretty episodes. So at least here it's obvious that the animators, the writers may not necessarily know what the fuck they're doing in the series. The animation staff, at least for this episode, they're really doing a good job of making this pop. And I appreciate that. I was the one that was like, Ike! Oh, man. Now the question is, what happened to... Oh, I'm not even surprised. I called it! I called it. They're going to save the day. Everyone's going to get the balls back, and there's going to be no consequence to this at all. This is what I was worried about when it comes to this episode. It's like, oh yeah, you have this threat, but ain't going to be any permanent consequences. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised by like the next episode. Almost everyone forgets about the whole Macho Girl situation. Just like the previous episodes. Just like some of the other girls, she remembers that she also had a bit of history with Asahi. I'm assuming it says that she was about to say, could we all be connected? That has to be it. Because at this point, it's pretty freaking obvious that Asahi has met all these ladies at some point of his life. I mean, as much as it pisses me off that this episode has no permanent consequences to like the world being in chaos, that was some character development for Karin where she's legitimately falling in love with Asahi. Does it make the episode good? No, because again, there's no consequences. It makes some of the events in this episode feel like they have no fucking point other than to just have random mild shoujo hijinks. I mean, the last bit of the episode is interesting, but overall, conceptually, this episode's bad. I mean, let's just be real. You have the world terrorized by these threats that destroy balls. Well, you have Karin transform into a Macho Girl, and what I told you all was going to happen. We end up in a situation where she takes care of it. Oh, sup, Daniel Witz. I wouldn't be surprised if this series does that, Daniel Witz. This series is a mess. Because let's just call it how it is. Karin transforms the Macho Girl. She saves the day. Everyone gets their balls back. I'm like, what's there to care? You had a threat. It was taken care of. There's no consequences. I bet you next episode, everyone's going to forget about the whole Macho Girl hijinks. Just like how, for the most part, the teacher having like her epic background wasn't really explored upon in this episode. So this series in a few ways feel rushed and weightless because there's no consequences. The only thing of note was that Karin fell a little bit deeper in love with Asahi. But did we really need this whole Master Girl shenanigans in this episode for that to happen? There could have been other organic ways of that happening. But yeah, other than that, there really wasn't much of note in this episode. I hope the next episode has a cool twist. It's not going to make up for the Chargers news feed. Oh. Hey, who knows? Maybe the next episode will maybe imply that there's going to be an awakening. Maybe we'll finally get a reveal the twist. I fucking doubt it. But yeah, this episode was fucking shit. If I had to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. I mean, what's there to love? And like we're getting any major plot progression. And here's another thing about this episode too. It's like, holy cow. Aside from like the lack of plot progression, it didn't really even give much of our other girls anything to do, aside from maybe implying that there's more to her than meets the there's obviously more to her than meets the eye, but more so in this episode with their glowing red eyes. And that's about it. On that, didn't really know much. I guess you could argue it showed off Asahi's bravery, but it kind of already showed that to an extent in the previous episode too. So this episode didn't really upset the apple cart that much, and that's overall. I thought this episode was just totally meh. No, even below that. It's just below average. And I like magical anime, but this series found something that I normally love, and they just found a way of fucking it up. Which, again, I'm not even fucking surprised. It's low flops. This series flops at everything, except for animation quality and voice acting. Those are the only things I can say are well done. But anyways, right before I go, I'll say thank you to Danny. What's your commenting? Thank you everyone else for watching my video. Hope you'll rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for the notifications. And I hope you have a great day or night, y'all. And thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.